So today is Friday. As you can tell, I am solo. That's because Kayla and I had to split up and divide and conquer today. Lot to do today. We are actually trying to buy 5 storage units. A lot of times when this happens, it doesn't work that you get all 5. A lot of times they get canceled right at the last minute, or you just get outbid. Like, it's so expensive. So what we had to do, first off, usually you got to go pick up cash, because a lot of storage units always they just allow cash. They don't have any type of credit card or nothing like that. So you got to have cash at the actual storage unit to pay for the unit that you get. And then also we are picking up the small trailer, because 3 units are fairly small. So we're going to stick them inside the trailer, go through them at a different place. We already talked to this unit. Had called them. I've never bought at this unit before. They do not allow you to buy the unit for the next month. So a lot of times if we buy a whole bunch of units, what we'll do is that we'll actually rent the unit for an additional month or 2 to allow us time to film and get through the unit. And they said, no, that's a no-go. So we actually have to get the trailers to get everything out of the units in like a day or 2. So it's going to be a very, very busy day. Today was supposed to be a half a day for us, and tomorrow we're going to take the day off, because we said in 2025 we were going to take some days off. Turns out that that's not going to happen today or tomorrow, but we're going to work the best as we can. Right now we got to go. The most important thing also that for doing storage units is buying trash bags. So then we're out of trash bags. I got to go to Home Depot, get some trash bags, got the small trailer. Let's just get this day started. First part of this video was me picking up the trailer and saying that we bought 5 storage units and then we were going to try our trailer thing. The reason why we bought this trailer. And I will tell you what, how do you think it went today?
I think it went really good.
We videoed 3 videos for the Bearded Thrift Machine channel. And the other day, it took us probably, because where we're at is a little bit far away from our house, right? Mm-hmm. So the actual time it took us from our house to picking up 5 storage units and bringing it here was 5 hours, mm-hmm. right? So, which isn't too bad, because we got 3 videos as we filmed here. This one right now is completely empty. It's perfectly clean and ready for its next storage unit. The dumpster, it's the first time actually ever ordering a dumpster, right? Mm-hmm. We had no idea. You can only do it flush, and that's a 10-yard dumpster right there. Also, shout out to Better Bins. They did an amazing job. They're very, very nice. They were here exactly when they said they were going to be here. This is all trash. If you see clothing in there, it's because it's no good. The dumpster, you'll see the videos on the Bearded Thrift Machine. Some of them we did real well, like real well. Some we did real bad. So it's a good mix of things. So the dumpster, we actually got too small of a dumpster, mm-hmm. right? I had messed up. We could have used a 15-yard. 15-yard would have been perfect. 20-yard, we would have paid too much for it, but the 10-yard for the first guest, that wasn't bad. This is completely clean. It worked out phenomenally. We will say you already what we like about this trailer is that there's no shelves in it, right?
Right.
Because we used a ton of room and different ways to open it up and stuff. So we like that we got the 7.5, it was a 7-foot trailer or something. Whatever this width is, there was an 8.5 foot, and we're so glad we did not get that, because where we were at was insanely crowded.
Yeah.
And to snake like an 8.5 footer, I'm not saying you couldn't do it. I'm not a professional trailer driver yet, right? This is the biggest trailer I've ever trailered in my life. We used to have a 24-foot boat that I very rarely trailered, and that was like 6,000 pounds, I think. This weighs nowhere near 6,000 pounds, but it's much bigger, like taller and longer. So I'm glad we just got this one, right, for sure. But I'm also glad we kept a little one also. These fit a lot more than we thought too, didn't they?
Yes, and you can walk in and out of it without having to duck, which is really nice. Which is
super, super nice. It pulled really good. Also, the Ram gets 9 miles to the gallon pulling this thing. 9 miles to the gallon. So that was something that we didn't really think about how poor gas mileage got. This is like pulling a brick down the road, basically. Yeah. It is what it is. So we did good. We actually did we got to hang out a little bit, eat a good lunch while we worked, which is always nice. It's chilly today, so we got to drink hot coffee. It's a quick supply of hot coffee every 30 minutes, so you can't complain there. But we're gonna see if y'all like the videos on the Bearded Thrift Machine. But this idea worked out very, flawlessly, right?
Yes.
It worked out perfectly. We're done in one day. We've been out here probably about 8 hours. Mm-hmm. We probably really worked for about 6 hours. And some of the units were hard to go through because there was so much clothing. Mm-hmm. And some of it was really, really good clothing. So that means you got to go through every stitch of clothing. So, but 5 storage units in one day, you can't beat it. The little trailer back there, that's how much trash and the good stuff that we have left. So really, we did pretty good just guessing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too terribly bad. on the guests, but we also am happy that we saved this trailer for the little things. So this one's ready to roll. We have a couple more that we're thinking about a week or two that we're gonna pick up with the big trailer, but overall, I think it was good. What did you think?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So what we're gonna do next actually is wrap up, head to our storage unit, drop off some of the stuff that we are keeping from these units, and pick up some orders that sold. At our storage unit after a long day of storage unit filming, and we sold this. Now the person was like, because I didn't take a picture of the bottom that says Fiesta on it. They were like, we've never seen a bright green Fiesta teapot, tea kettle. We have today. And then also the cactus ones. We think they're at the house. We also said they would never sell. They sold. So we're selling stuff that we said we hadn't sold, probably because of the 40% off sale, which is actually not on right now. But we got to put this in here, which is stuff that we got from the storage units. Take some bins tomorrow because we still have some clothing items. I think we should probably use, is this empty?
Yeah.
We'll take this one. We'll trade you out. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sir. Sorry. And put this one in here. Sorry, this unit's nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice unit right here now. All right, well, I think that's everything in here. Let's go to the other storage unit. We're in C8. We have not listed anything on eBay in a very long time. It's been a month and a half now. We've just been trying to catch up on some content, and the things are selling though. 2 of these Scotty Cameron head covers right here sold for $72 plus shipping. That is pretty good. And then also these pair of boots right here, $60 plus shipping on them. They're the Red Wing boots, work boots, which is not too shabba. All right, now what we got here is a failure to communicate. What movie is that from? I would be so impressed if you knew that. What we have here is a failure of communication. All right, check it out. Star Red little utility knife. $6 plus shipping on that. Then we're going to the golf clubs. We sold a Ping Eye 2 6-iron blue dot right hand ZZ Light shaft. Say that.
Was it Forrest Gump?
No. No. I don't know if you would have ever seen this movie.
What was the movie?
I think it's Cool Hand Luke.
You think?
Yeah, I think. Somebody tell me if I'm right. But I am right about this club. $10 plus shipping on that. Then, come follow me. Look what sold. Not this, but the mom mug sold. And then we are going to go ahead and they got this one and this one. So we will combine shipping on those. They're the ones we said would never sell. But guess what? One sold for $7.50. The other one sold for $4.50. And we will combine shipping with those. Don't clank them together. C7 right here is a Columbia jacket that sold for $35 right there. I know it because it says Columbia code sold. It's big and green and blue. That thing sold right there. $59.40 for that. This is a boat to tote. We actually have another one at the house that we might put on. We were going to sell them on Whatnot, but they do sell a lot better on eBay than Whatnot. All right, let's go back to the DVDs. We did have a couple of DVDs sell. Oh, one is right there. All right, one is Monsters Blu-ray, and the other one is Despicable Me. Despicable Me. Boop, bop. Beep. These are Blu-rays. Beep. Boop. Is it Despicable Me too? Despicable Me? How does it say? Yeah. $6 for both of those. All right. Then we had a pair of boots sell. Another. I'm telling you, these sales, and I don't know if it's because we do have less in our store and things are selling faster that is causing like a snowball effect, right? Because we're having more sales now than we did when we had 2,000 items. And because if we ever had 2,000 items and didn't list for a week, we would have 0 sales. Check these out. And these sold, we have, 5 or 6 more pair of these. These sold for $36.50 plus shipping, which is pretty good. C4, you can, hey, watch yourself. been a long day. The old legulators, we're getting a little bit tired. We have worked our little hands to the bone today.
And what do we have to do after church tomorrow?
Yeah, see, we called the dumpster people, super nice people, super cool. But you called and we had 2 empty propane tanks, right? Mm-hmm. And we know that they're empty, and they said, not a problem, just throw them in the dumpster. That's what we did. They are buried. I know where they are. They're at the very bottom right-hand corner side, but not at the very, like when you open it, it's like 3 feet in and 3 feet down, right?
And in their defense, they called me like 10 minutes after I had talked to the lady.
Yeah. So they called us back. Well, we were out filming. We weren't like with our phones or anything. And they said, hey, yeah, you can throw them in there, but just make sure they're at the top so we can take them to a different place because they must crush them differently or something to make sure that they are empty. We didn't get the message until 8 hours later as we were driving home, and they're buried. So tomorrow after church, I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my working clothes again, and I'm going dumpster diving for 2 propane tanks. We won't show you because it's probably not gonna be that fun looking, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. Check this out. Vintage cups and ball set. Magic trick. This sold. Remember you bought this?
Yeah.
They sold for 27 bucks.
Nice.
So you have like 3 of these that look like this. One's magnetic, and then you have these balls in here, and one of those are magnetics. Get in the bag. Moving on. The vintage alabaster sleeping person and cactus bookends, they gotta be at the house, I'm thinking. Yeah. We'll look when we go home. Z1, oh, the dreaded Z1. We have Orange County Choppers button-up shirt. Orange County Chopper. Whatever happened to the Orange County Choppers? Did you ever watch that show?
I did, with Paul.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something online, whatever happened to them. Maybe they're all doing really, really well, and they just said, hey, listen.
I just remember the father and the brothers like fighting all the time.
Yeah, I think that was part of their thing. Maybe they were always like that. Maybe that was their demise. Who knows? See, this is the worst thing about folding this a certain way. I can't see the tag. All I see is the big patch. This has to have an Orange County Choppers tag. Yep, Orange County Choppers tag. Here it is. $17.40. So, we're going to also revamp how we do clothing. Where everybody does it not like this. I've watched a couple other resellers, and they do it like filing cabinets. Beep, bop, 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 boop, boop, boop. And it has a little tag at the top. Makes a lot of sense. Probably because it makes more dollars doing it that way than this way. You know what I'm saying? So it does actually make more sense. The next one are some Miller Fall Lot of 11 punch centers. Little center punches. I think they're back here. I hope they're back here. This has no custom SKU. Excuse me, little guy. Oh, I think I did find the rest of the... No, I still didn't find all of those. They were under VHS, but capitalized. So I did find some more of those. There's only 11 of these punches. So that's not like a whole bunch. That ain't it. It's a big motor. Miller, right there. And we'll probably ship them padded flat rate, because it's only, I think, like $7. And, or it might be cubic, I don't know. No, they spent $9, so we'll probably ship it padded flat rate. $8 for these. The Fiesta sold for $18. Then we have some Jeep parts that sold. Sold right here. This was part of that bumper that we got. Remember the bumper that I took apart? So I'm telling you, parting this stuff out, eventually it will sell. This is the part where I said in, I think, with the last video, that this eventually will sell on. People need these parts. They had good sell-through rates. They just take a little bit of time. $36 for these two. A tailor-made driver, but the picture is gone, which is weird. It's so I don't know what it looks like. But I do have a custom SKU ends with an A. I think it's this one right here. 9.5, 360. It's weird that I don't have the picture, but the custom SKU should be 3182. That's it. Check it out. So that's sold for $25 plus shipping. And then we did have a pair of Dansko shoes. Again, I find this amazing, and I'll go home and put another 40% sale on, that we're selling this much stuff. We haven't listed anything new stock. I mean, we're selling shoes. We're selling clothing items. We're selling all types of stuff. It's been insane. And we're still going through the inventory too. Right there, these are very nice Dansko boots. $30 plus shipping on those. So that ain't too shabby. We do, that's it. But 18 without really putting any work into eBay lately is very good. Today was our day off. Remember, we're supposed to have the day off. I think I said that before, that we're supposed to take off Friday and Saturday. But when things happen, you got to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was an opportunity to buy a whole bunch of storage units and try out the new trailers and then just see how it worked. I think it worked very well today. It took a lot longer than I thought. And my trailer calculations, my dumpster calculations was off. And then I have to go dumpster diving again tomorrow. But other than that, overall, very good. If you don't know, we have another channel called The Bearded Thrift Machine where you get to see us treasure hunt. Go over there, check those videos out. Other than that, I think we're done, right? I think we're going to put a pin in it, go home, relax. I think it's already like 6 o'clock, though, and we've been up since 6 o'clock, so I think it's time to go relax. Anything?
No.
No?
That's all.
We'll catch you on the next one.